Brave Enough is a compact yet powerful collection of quotes, reflections, and bite-sized wisdom from Cheryl StrayedA, the author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. Unlike her previous books, which are narrative-driven, Brave Enough serves as a kind of emotional toolkit, a curated treasury of inspiration meant to be returned to again and again. It's a book of distilled truths, each passage standing alone, yet together forming a tapestry of resilience, grit, love, and self-compassion. The quotes in Brave Enough come from various sources: StrayedA's books, essays, interviews, and speeches. What unites them is their emotional clarity and their refusal to sugarcoat. StrayedA does not deal in empty platitudes. Her words challenge, comfort, and provoke. They ask the reader to show up for life, even when it's difficult, even when it hurts. StrayedA's voice in this book is unmistakably her own, warm, fierce, and unflinching. She acknowledges life's pain and messiness, but insists on its beauty and value all the same. She encourages readers to be brave not in the absence of fear, but precisely in its presence. Her version of bravery is not dramatic or showy, it's quiet, persistent, and often tender. One of the most famous lines from the book captures its essence: "You don't have a right to the cards you believe you should have been dealt. You have an obligation to play the hell out of the ones you're holding." This quote encapsulates the central philosophy of Brave Enough: life is unfair, often brutal, but you still get to choose how to respond. You still have agency, even in hardship. Throughout the book, StrayedA returns to themes of loss, forgiveness, and personal growth. There are quotes about heartbreak, about self-worth, about making hard choices, and about learning how to let go. She doesn't promise that healing will be fast or easy. What she offers is something more grounded, the assurance that healing is possible if you're willing to do the hard emotional work. Many of the quotes are addressed directly to the reader, as if StrayedA is speaking intimately to whoever is holding the book. This creates a kind of personal dialogue. You feel seen. You feel understood. The words land like a hand on your shoulder, like someone reminding you that you're capable, even when you feel anything but. In several passages, StrayedA tackles the topic of regret, not with scolding, but with compassion. She acknowledges the mistakes we all make, the moments we wish we could rewrite, and she invites us to learn from them rather than be crushed by them. Forgiveness doesn't just sit there like a pretty boy in a bar, she writes. Forgiveness is the old woman you have to haul up the hill. It's difficult, unglamorous work. But it's worth doing. Love, too, is a recurring subject, not just romantic love, but love as a way of being in the world. StrayedA calls for us to love fiercely, imperfectly, and with vulnerability. She doesn't paint love as a fairy tale, instead, she presents it as a messy, vital force that requires effort and honesty. Her words ask us to remain open, even after being hurt. There are also moments of humor and levity throughout the book. StrayedA knows when to be serious, but she also knows that laughter and absurdity have their place in survival. She encourages readers to lighten up when necessary, to laugh at themselves, and to not mistake suffering for virtue. You can be brave and still be silly. You can be wise and still have no idea what you're doing sometimes. The structure of the book allows readers to dip in and out, reading a single quote or several pages at a time. There's no strict narrative, just a rhythm of truth after truth, each one sharp and resonant. This makes Brave Enough feel like a friend you can visit whenever you need a boost or a reminder of your own strength. Importantly, StrayedA doesn't pretend that strength means having it all together. In fact, many of her quotes celebrate the strength found in admitting you're broken, scared, or uncertain. Be brave enough to break your own heart, she writes. This kind of bravery is about emotional integrity, not the performance of courage, but the inner act of choosing truth over comfort. The book is designed for moments of crisis, change, or self-reflection. It's a gift to anyone navigating grief, confusion, heartbreak, or reinvention. It asks us to keep moving, even if all we can do is take one more small step forward. It tells us we're not alone in our messiness or our striving. Stylistically, the language is clear and direct, but not without poetry. StrayedA's ability to capture entire emotional truths in a sentence or two is one of her greatest gifts. These are not vague motivational quotes, they are born from lived experience, from real pain, and from the fierce commitment to living fully despite it all. By the time you finish Brave Enough, you don't feel that you've read a typical self-help book. Instead, you feel you've absorbed a series of soul-level nudges, a series of truths that remind you what it means to be human and alive. StrayedA offers no illusions of perfection. She only offers the belief that you are strong enough to keep going. There is a quiet, rebellious spirit that runs through the book. It's not about becoming someone new, it's about becoming more fully yourself. StrayedA gives you permission to be messy, contradictory, and still worthy. She reminds you that even when life is hard, you have the right, and the responsibility, to choose growth, love, and boldness.